My testing, my testing. Alright, so will you save this video afterwards? Yeah, I will save this video afterwards, so yeah, no need to worry. So yeah, let's begin with this paper. Yeah, we have about 70 students today. So yeah, today we'll discuss about the SBP. We have discussed the SBP 2020 paper 2 MF paper. Yeah, just in case if anyone want to get this paper, maybe you guys can share around. So yeah, I already have my dinner, but quite early today. So maybe later I will have a supper as well. But yeah, that one is not the main point here. So yeah, so scared about next week's school. Yes, I heard that yeah, SPM students have to go back at 20th of January, isn't it? So good luck and make sure you uh keep a distance for yourself. Yeah, but I'm not sure. But I think maybe the government might change the idea of go back to school anytime. Yeah, if the government doesn't do that, then make sure you guys will keep like 1 meter distance and wear the mask. Is a mask. It's a mask. Okay, don't play around because this virus once it spreads so fast, so you kind of need to know how to protect yourself. Yeah, especially those like stay as the MCO because I also live in a stage of MCO, so I kind of like never leave my house since the government announced the MCO because yeah, this virus is quite serious. So yeah, please take it serious. I know some of you might not worry at all, but yeah, if you have the COVID, it will make you it will give you some trouble. Definitely will give you and your family some trouble. So make sure you love yourself and love your family. Just stay safe. All right. So okay. So let's begin here. The question is not clear. I'm not sure it's about your internet connection or mine. Is other student can see my question clearly here? Yeah, because my connection here, the YouTube tell me I have the excellent connection, so I guess should be clear. If you have not clear, most likely is about the internet connection issue. So yeah, make sure you change your internet connection. If or you are using mobile phone, go to somewhere with the better Wi-Fi one. Yeah, so yeah, or else you can watch the replay. Yeah. Right, so let's begin. So do not want to waste your time. Okay, let's start with the first question, which is a set question here. Okay, a set of number from an arithmetic progression. The first term exits the third term by a. So I know if I use the first term minus the eighth term, I will get a, isn't it? Because the first term actually exits the, I mean eighth term lah. I mean the third term minus the third term, I will get a, isn't it? Because the first term actually like eight more than the third term. This is what the question trying to say. Okay, so therefore, since this is AP, so I just use a formula for AP, which is A plus N minus 1D, isn't it? So first term is basically just A, or you can do A plus 0D is still A. Minus, this one will be A plus 2D, right? N minus 1, 3 minus 1 is 2. D equals to 8 here. So A minus A is 0, so 2D will equal, negative 2D will equals to 8. D will equals to negative 4. Alright, this is how we get a common difference. This is how we get a 2 mark here. So do you have made any tuition class for face-to-face section? I do the face-to-face section, but only in, Klang Valley area. But then right now it's MCO. I cannot leave my house more than 10 km. So yeah. So some of my face-to-face sections classes are actually I move it to online. Yeah, because it's MCO. Alright, so for part B, so when the first three terms is increased by 3, 5, and 8 respectively, the resulting the number form a geometric progression. Yeah, this kind of pattern of question for me is considered quite new. So yeah, it's good to see the new type. So yeah, maybe in the exam whenever you see the similar one, you already do this paper before. So I mean do this kind of question before. So let's say just now we have our first term is a, right? Our second term is a minus 4. Our third term is a minus 4, and minus 4 again is minus 8. This one is before I add. So right now they say the first term they're going to add a 3, second term going to add a 5, third term going to add a. So what we want to do is we will form a new progression here. So the first one is called a plus 3. The second one is like a minus 4 plus 5, you get a plus 1. And then a minus 8 plus 8, you'll get a only. Alright, then whenever we have 3 terms, we can easily find our common ratio, isn't it? Because this is GP, right? So we know the common ratio is the second term divided by the first term will equals to the third term over second term. Alright, some of you might not know what I'm doing here. Basically, I doing this method, T2 over T1 equals to T3 over T2. Okay, this is the formula for common ratio. Alright, I hope you know what's going on here. So let's solve it. So I have a squared plus 2a plus 1 equals to a squared plus 3a. I cross over multiply them. And then a squared and minus a squared, then I will get 3a minus 2a, a equals to 1. Alright, after I get a equals to 1, the question actually asked me to find the first 3 terms of this geometric progression. I'm going to sub back into this progression. 1 plus 3, the first term is 4. Second term will be 2, last term will be 1. So this one will be my first 3 term of my GP here. Okay, you get the idea? Just the way of the mention in this question is a little bit weird, but then yeah, you're still using back the same methods to do, you should be able to get back the same result. Alright, so no problem, right? So I will move on to the next question. If you have any problem, yeah, you can post at the comment section. Yeah, post in the comment section. Alright, so vector. Alright, so this vector question quite a lot of mark here, 7 in total. Right, so we have a triangle KLM, and then we have some straight line, and the question tell you RS is parallel to LM. Alright, and then R is lines of the line of LK, and then S is line on MK. Alright, so this is all the information we have for our first sentence. So L to M is 12x minus 8y. Alright, and then M to S is over here, is 4y. Okay, then we have something like 3km equals to 5ks. Normally when I see something like this, right, 3km equals to 5ks, normally I prefer to change them into a fraction. After that, I convert them into a ratio. So you can see what happened here. Km over ks equals to 5 over 3. So km ratio ks equals to 5 ratio 3. So therefore, my km is a whole thing is ratio 5. Ks is ratio 3. So I know this is 3 and 2, isn't it? So Sm should be 2, right? Because whole km is 5. You use 5 to minus 3, you get 2, right? This is the reason why I will get 2 here. If ratio 2 represented by 4y, so ratio 3 over here is represented by 6y. Okay, you get the idea, right? Because the whole thing should be 10y. Okay, then the question asks me to find LK, and they're going to give me 2 marks. So L to K is this direction, so it's basically is equals to LM plus MK, isn't it? So LK will equals to LM plus MK. LM is 12x minus 8y, and then M to K is 10y. So basically it's 12x plus 2y. Okay, quite easy to get these 2 marks. Alright, so then we go to the question B here. They asked me to, they give me 2 equations like this, and then ask me to express RS in terms of, yeah, Pxy, Qxy. Yeah, the first one is quite normal, but the second one is a little bit different here. Okay, so let's start the first one first, because first one already give you RS, so it's quite common. P, and we have the LM, right? LM is over here, so I just insert 12x minus 8y. So I prefer to multiply the p going to it. So I will say 12px minus 8py. Right, so yeah, this is my RS. So I done the first one already. But the second one, they want the RS here, but then over here, you need to know how to get RS from here. So what I'm trying to do here is maybe I will add a negative for both sides, or you can think something like this. So if I want to flip the KR become RK, I will need to add a negative for the other side. So it will be negative QKL. Okay, so why I want to do that? Because I want to have RS. So I have RK, I know this is RS plus SK. Okay, equal to negative Q. Do I have a KL? Yeah, I have the LK, isn't it? I have the LK. So it's negative KL is same idea with LK, isn't it? So I can say this is LK straight away. Because I move the negative into the KL, I get LK. Okay, so you get the idea. So RS is the thing I want to find. I'm going to leave here. And SK, is it hard to get an SK? Not right, it's 6y. Equals to Q. LK I have already. It's the answer for part A, which is 12x plus 2y. Alright, then I will just solve this one. So I will get my RS here. So equals to 12qx plus 2qy minus 6y. Then normally the y I will just group together. It becomes 12qx plus, this is 2q minus 6y, isn't it? 2q minus 6y. Okay, why I want to do like that? Because last they will ask me to do the comparing method to find out the value of P and Q. So what I've been doing here is both RS, right? I will sub the RS into the RX. Then I will do the comparing. I will comparing their X value first. So I'm comparing X. So you can see the X value here will be 12P, isn't it? The X value here will be 12Q, right? So therefore P is equal to Q. This is the first equation I get. Then I will comparing my Y value here. So my Y value here is negative 8P, isn't it? But my Y value here will be 2Q minus 6. So I will solve this one. Since P equals to Q, then I can sub my Q into the P. So negative 8Q equals to 2Q minus 6. Then Q equals to 6. So Q equals to 3 over 5. Since P and Q is the same, then P also 3 over 5. Done. Okay, this is how I get the 5-mark question like that. So first, you need to know how to express the RS, especially at the second equation like this. You should know the RS actually is hidden inside the equation. So you kind of need to know how to expand then and make RS a subject. After you've done that, then what you can do is you sub RS into the RS and then comparing their I and J, or in this case is comparing their X and Y. Okay, let's see, is there anything in the comments? Uncle Roger, yeah, maybe accidentally I wear orange. Why are you wearing glasses? Yeah, because normally when I use computer, I will always wear glasses, and when I drive, I also will wear glasses here. RS equals to 3 over 5 of Lm by similar triangle. Yeah, you can use a similar triangle methods here. No problem. Thank you for your video, sir. Yeah, you're most welcome. Please watch as many as you want, because yeah, I post, this is the reason why I posted at YouTube, right? Yeah, because you have about less than 2 months right now. Yeah, I believe you only have about 40 days, isn't it? So make sure you fully utilize. Yeah, for whoever want to subscribe my masterclass, this is the last chance already, because yeah, I will start the new syllabus KSSM on March. Yeah. So yep, let's continue question number 3 here. Okay, so for question number 3, they tell you the turning point is HK. Over here, you can do the complete and square, or you want to do a dy dx also can. It doesn't matter. If you do a dy dx, I think it's is it easier? Let's see. If I make dy dx equals 0, I will have 6x minus p equals 0. Then I have 6h minus p equals 0. Then I can solve p into h, right? So p is equal to 6h. Okay, this is one of the way to get the 3 mark here. But actually, we still need to do part A. Determine whether point A is the maximum or minimum point. State your reason. I will say point A is minimum. Why it will be minimum? Because A is 3, which is bigger than 0. Okay, or you can say because A is bigger than 0, where A equals to 3. Okay, we know when A bigger than 0, we'll get a minimum graph. So this is the reason why. When will you start about GCE O-level MF? If not mistaken, I know the IGCSE, they have the MF exam at February and March. Maybe I check out the dates. I will do maybe 1 or 2 live streaming for IGCSE MF. Okay, so yeah, let's continue. Okay, so then the question C, that says what? Given that the curve is passing through 1, 2, and asks you to calculate the value of K. Okay, so I will just sub the 1, 2 into the original equation to find out what's the P here. So 2 equals to 3 minus P plus 7. Okay, I sub the 1 into X, 2 into Y here. So P will equals to 10 minus 2, 8 here. So therefore, okay, then I can find my, how do I find the K? Yeah, I need to know what is the X value, isn't it? So yeah, X value here is basically the H, isn't it? So yeah, H is basically is P over 6, right? Which is 8 over 6. H equals to 4 over 3. So you can sub this H value is an X value into the original equation. Then you will get the Y value as well. So Y value is K, isn't it? So Y will equals to 3. 4 over 3 square minus, here will be 8. 4 over 3 plus 7. Alright, then you use the calculator. Your Y basically is a K, isn't it? So yeah, use a calculator for everything. 3 over 4 square. I mean 4 over 3. Why I type 3 over 4? 4 over 3 square. This one straight away will do 32 over 3, okay? Minus 32 over 3 plus 7. Yeah, so K equals to 5 over 3. Alright, this is method number 1. If you don't want to use a completed square, if you want to use a completed square, you can do that as well. I will show you both methods just in case some students prefer completed square. Alright, so if you don't like about dy dx method, you can do completed square, no problem. So this is how I will do. I will factorize out the 3 first. This is x squared minus p over 3x plus 7. Then what I will do is, yeah, I will just group them together. This is x minus p over 6 squared, and then minus this one is p squared over 36 plus 7. So therefore, yeah, I just simplified them. P over 6 squared and then minus p squared over 12 plus 7. So therefore, just now we want to find k, isn't it? Yeah, you want to find h, you can comparing this one, right? You should still get h equals to p over 6, then p equals to 6h. So you get back the same b answer here. And then you want to find the k. We know the k basically is over here, and the whole thing is k. So k equals to negative p is 8, right? So it's 8 squared over 12 plus 7. Then I can get my k over here by doing negative 8 squared over 12 plus 7. I hope I will get the same result. Yeah, it's 5 over 3 as well. So yeah, both methods actually will give you the same result. Just depend on which method you prefer here. So I'm asking about GCE O-level. You took the GCE O-level, which country are you from? Because in Malaysia, not much student actually will take about GCE O-level. Yeah, for IGCSE, MF, I think, yeah, I will do when I have time. But then, yeah, recently I just focus at the SPM. Yeah, I do read your message. No need to worry. But then normally I read like step by step. So yeah, for IGCSE, MF, I don't think I will do recently until you have some exam. Because right now in my channel, I have so little student. So few of you actually taking IGCSE. Most of them are taking the SPM. So I just focus at the maturity first. Yeah, but I think recently we have a lot of new channel coming out, yeah, you can just go YouTube search. I believe definitely have the IGCSE math or MF teacher out there. Yeah, you can go follow their channel as well, just in case I have no time for you. The C question really took me a minute. Yeah, C is actually, you kind of need to think a little bit, but it's not like very hard here. Okay, what the C trying to do is they give you this coordinate is B here. The purpose of coordinate B is for you to sub back to the original equation. When you substitute back to the original equation, you should be able to get the P. So after you get the P already, you know you have H and K, isn't it? H will be your maximum minimum, in this case minimum x coordinate. K will be your minimum y coordinate. So what you want to do is, after you sub this one back into the equation already, just now you already get H equals to 4/3, right? H is the x coordinate, isn't it? So you just sub the H, because if you sub this one back into here, you should get something like K equals to 3h squared minus P is 8, right? So it'll be 8h plus 7. So you can just sub your h value here to find the k value. If you are using differentiation, this is one of the methods. If you are not, then you can use the combined square method as well. Teacher can say when is maximum and when is minimum. Yeah, let me say it again. Yeah, Kelly, you should go to watch my quadratic video. Yeah, I say many times, especially in many masterclass as well, but I will say again over here. So you just remember, for quadratic equation, ax squared plus bx plus c, when this value will decide your graph is the minimum or maximum here. So if a is a positive value, you will get the minimum graph. So this is the reason why this one is the minimum point. But when a is less than 0, which is maximum, you will get a maximum graph. You will get a maximum point. Okay, so just remember, it depends on the a value. So go back to this question. You see, what is your a value here? Your a value here is 3, right? Then you have to ask yourself, is 3 bigger than 0 or less than 0? Obviously 3 is bigger than 0, right? This is the reason why you will get a minimum graph. Okay, I hope you are clear for Kelly. Okay, so yeah, so let's continue number 4, Trigo. Okay, they asked us to prove, then we will just prove this question. Why the number 7 do not divide by 3? You can choose to factorize the 3 from all the term or first 2 term. So over here, I only factorize 3 from first 2 term. You can factorize 3 from all the term, no problem one. X over 3x plus 7 over 3. Yeah, you can do like this, but then I only want to factorize from first 2 term. One of the reasons, because I don't like so many fractions when I do MF, because it's going to burn some of my brain juice. Even if you type calculator, you need to do about 2 more steps. Tap the fraction button, tap the 7 at the bottom. So yeah, I try to minimize my step here. So this is the reason why I only factorize out from first 2 term. Yeah, even you factorize from first 3 term, I believe you will get the same result with mine. Okay, so yeah, let me continue. Okay, Trigo, this one will be 2 sine x over 2 cos x. Okay, I will choose a side with more information. So in this case, I'm choosing my left hand side. Okay, I start with left hand side just in case some students do not know what is going on here. Second is what? Is 1 over cos x, isn't it? So what I want to do next is I will make them same denominator. This is over 1, isn't it? So I'll multiply cos x here, multiply cos x here. So therefore, I should have something like this. 2 sine x. This one will be 2 cos square x minus 1 over cos x. So we know the cos x, we need to flip over and then we will go to the top, right? So we have 2 sine x cos x. Bottom, 2 cos square x, 2 cos square x minus 1 is cos 2x, isn't it? And 2 sine x multiply cos x is sine 2x, isn't it? So yeah, then we got tangent 2x. Okay, then I will say proven. Okay. Bye teacher, I have tuition today. Yeah, go ahead, no problem. Yeah, Kelly, but later remember to watch the replay and just redo the whole paper here. I'm from Brunei, so I'm sitting for IGC O level this year. Do you teach on previous video about Venn diagram? I have few video about Venn diagram. Yeah, you just go to check them out first, see is it useful for you. If it's not so useful for you, maybe you can just like take a photo of your question and then you're trying to send it to me or send to my y=mx+c Facebook group there, or you just go to my Discord channel and send over there. I believe over there you should have few of your senior which are quite good. They are definitely willing to help you. Alright, so let's continue. Okay, sketch a graph for y equals to modulus tangent 2x from 0 to pi only, so it should be quite easy for this one. Okay, so let me just erase this thing since I do not need this. I will just need to sketch my tangent graph here. So yeah, I want y equals to modulus tangent 2x. Okay, for tangent, right, 2x will equals to pi, x will equals to pi over 2. So basically mean later pi over 2 I will have one cycle. So pi basically is double of pi over 2, right? Then I should have a 2 cycle here. So okay, I will just try to show you what I'm talking about. Okay, like this we are calling one cycle. Then I need to have 2 cycle. I will need to draw another one. Okay, this one is not yet the final answer, so some of you can chill first. Okay, so this one is pi. So this one is pi over 2. So you can see this is what I'm trying to say. For pi over 2, I have one cycle. Then another pi over 2, I have another cycle. Okay, this is what happens when we have tangent 2x. But we have the modulus. What the modulus do? The modulus actually want you to reflect what everything below the x-axis to the above the x-axis. So what I want to do is I'm going to reflect this line. This line is below x-axis, right? I'm going to reflect like this. Same idea for this line. I'm going to reflect like this. Then definitely I will erase it. So this is my answer, which is y equals to tangent 2x. You want to label, you can label this one is pi over 4, and then this one should be 2 pi over 4. This one will be 3 pi over 4. Right? Yeah, you can label it if you want. Okay, I done the first part. Part A, they asked me to sketch, so I'm pretty much sure I done this work already. Alright, then hence by using the same axis, draw a suitable straight line and find the number of solution. So for B2, what you want to do right now is you need to draw a straight line and then you need to find an intersection point, which is number of solution. So I want to solve this equation. You can realize inside is exactly same with this one. So inside is basically modulus tangent 2x here. Right, then minus I move to the other side become plus 2x over pi. Since x is power 1 already, I know this one is basically is a straight line. So I don't need to do any extra work here. So it's 1 plus 2x over pi. Since my graph is from 0 to pi only, so I will do the x is 0 and x is pi. Okay, when x is 0, I sub into here, I get 1, y is 1. When x is pi, I sub into here. I should get y equals to 1 plus 2 pi over pi. Simplify y equals to 3. So I get 3. Okay. Now you might have some problem like where is 1 and where is 3 here. Okay, 1 will actually add a 45 degree here. I mean, not 45 degree anymore. Now it's 22.5 degree. But it doesn't matter. Basically, it's half of the quarter. So this one will be value 1. So this is roughly 1 is here. 3 will be slightly higher. So I just roughly estimate here will be 3 here. You have a graph, you kind of write as a 3 here. Okay, so therefore I want to find my number of solution. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. So the number of solution is actually equals to 4 in this case. Alright. So how do we actually sketch the cotangent graph? I think in SPM you don't have cotangent second or cotangent or second and cosecant graph. All this graph is not in the SPM syllabus. But if in a higher level, I definitely think you have the cotangent graph. You can easily sketch it by using the YouTube. Yeah, I believe definitely someone already sketched the cotangent graph at the YouTube. You just go to search it out. Why does 2x equals to pi means? Okay, because for tangent, right, the standard one, for tangent x is always equals to pi, because you have to understand tangent is a little bit different with sine and cos here. Because for tangent itself, one cycle is basically 180 degree. So therefore for tangent x, this one is to find the period x is always equals to pi. No matter how many x lah. Maybe I don't want to say tangent x. For tangent bx, okay? Bx is always equals to pi. For sine bx or cos bx, both of these have the same one. Bx always equals to 2 pi. Okay, this is about their graph is about the cycle lah. So what you want to do is, I hope you just memorize this one. Okay, so whatever b is, if b is 1, then just like 1x equals to pi. Okay, this one basically tell you a number of cycle they have, which is to help you to find the so-called periods, which is what's the range for one cycle. Okay, so yeah. Thanks for Harry's I think you just joined the masterclass, right? How do you get the green color box? Even I myself also cannot get the green color box there. Can you explain about 4a again? 4a? What's it? Where's my 4a? Okay, 4a is basically just prove the left hand side equals to right hand side. So okay, let me just do one more time about this one really quick. Okay, so yeah, maybe just now I straight away flip, some students just get panic a little bit. Okay, so I make them have the same denominator first. So this one is basically 2 cos x minus second is 1 over cos x. Then I make them have the same denominator by multiply cos for 2 cos x. So I get something like this over cos x. Okay, right now you have something like a over b over c. So if I want to simplify this one, is a divided b over c. So it's equals to a multiply c over b, isn't it? So this one is ac over b. So basically means what? I need to multiply my c with my a. So this is my c, isn't it? I need to multiply with my a. So this is the reason why I can just bring the cos x to the top, become like this. Then 2 sine x cos x equals to sine 2x. 2 cos square x minus 1 equals to cos 2x. Yeah, if you do not know why it will equal to sine 2x or cos 2x, you kind of need to go to check back the formula. This is formula given one. It's a double angle formula is given. Okay, then you will get tangent 2x. Sine over cos will get tangent, okay? You need to join your own master class. Okay, maybe I should try it out. Are this for 03 student? Is it? Are you guys the batch 2003? Yeah, I kind of need to do some calculation here. Alright, yeah, should be. If you are 2003 student, now you are 17 years old. I think you are doing SBM right now. Yeah. Is 360 degree always 2 cycle? Yes, for tangent, 360 degree always 2 cycle if the b value is 1. But if your b value is 2, like tangent 2x, then your 360 you have 4 cycle. Okay? You need to find out the b value. Okay? So let's continue. Yeah, we spent too much time on this trigo. Paper 2 is a super long paper, so I just don't want to waste so much time. So you still cannot understand, maybe you can go to check out my other video or other teacher video also can. Alright, so right now I have open top. Okay, open top aquarium in the cuboid shape. So the measurement of the width, so width is 60 here. So it's basically here will be 60. Okay, Y is for the vertical one, X is for the horizontal one, just in case you cannot see it. Okay, the parameter of the front surface area is 400. So basically front surface is basically 2x plus 2y equals to 400. Okay, this is like front surface. Okay, so therefore x plus y equals to 200. Maybe I make x as a subject. 200 minus y, my first equation. Alright, I get this equation from the information of 400. So it's given the length of the aquarium is x, and then it's greater than height of y. So I know x is bigger than y. obviously you can see from the diagram, if Farisha filled 75% of the aquarium with 432,000 centimeter cube of water, calculate total surface area of the aquarium. So basically, I know this volume basically is only like 75% of the aquarium you see in the shed. Basically, is you're going to fill in some 75% of the water. So what I want to do is, I know 0.75 with 75% multiply the volume of this cuboid, I will get 432,000. Okay, so therefore 75% multiply, how to get the volume of the cuboid here is basically x times y times 60, right? So I can straight away call it as a 60xy. Okay, length times width times height. Alright, this one is basically like that, 432,000. So I just want to find what is xy, so I use a calculator here. So I can say 432,000 over 0.75 drop to the other side and 60 move to the other side as well. So you can see from my calculator, this is how I type here. So I will get xy equals to 9600. Alright, then I want to find the y and x, so I will just sub my first equation into my second equation. So therefore 200 minus y multiply y equals to 9600. So 200y minus y squared equals to 9600. This is simultaneous equation now, right? So y squared minus 200y. Never mind, I write on the other side, not enough space. So y squared minus 200y plus 9600 equals to 0. And then I will use the EQN function here. So number 2, polynomial. So 1, negative 200, 9600. Alright, so my y will equals to 120 or my y will equals to 80. Okay, one of the answer is correct because we need to pay attention at this condition. X must be bigger than y here. Then I will just sub back my 120 into the x here. This one x will equal to 80. This one x equals to 120. Then you want to fulfill the condition x is bigger than y. So then I will choose the first one. The second one I will just rejected it. Okay, so just rejected. Okay, so yeah, then I have this information. No. X must be bigger than y, isn't it? Should choose the second one. What am I doing? I should choose this one. This one should be rejected. Okay, so then what I want to do next is they ask me to find the total surface area of this aquarium. Since the top doesn't exist, right? Because then we only have like 5 sides in total. So for this side is what? Y multiply 60. I mean, I call it 60y. I have double of it, right? 60y. I times 2. Plus, the front is basically xy, double xy. And then I plus, the bottom is 60x. Okay, this one will be my total surface area. Okay, I just need to plug in my x and y value here. So, yeah, so my total surface area is 120, 120 multiply the y, my y is 80, right? Plus 2 times x 120, y 80, plus 60x, x is 120, 120. Then I should get my final answer as 36000 centimeter square. This one will be my total surface area here. 2 times 20x because of what? Okay, maybe I do 2. I mean 2 times 20y. I mean because I want to find this area. This area is 60 multiply y, isn't it? So this area is called 60y, and then I have double of it. So this is the reason why it's 2 multiply 60y. 60x is the base area. If you see carefully, this one is 60x, right? This is, the blue color one is 60 multiply x. Okay, 2xy is the front part. Okay, you get the idea? Yeah, so far so good. Teacher, the circle on the board behind you is not round enough. That the circle behind me? Oh, yeah. I just trying to draw, but I'm like so bad in drawing. Yeah, so luckily I'm not an artist, I'm a teacher, so it's fine. The front surface y2x plus 2y equals... Yeah, because it's not area, the one is the perimeter, right? Perimeter is like y plus y, x plus x. So you have double of x and double of y. That one is not the area. Okay, so are we done about this simultaneous? Let's move on. Okay, number 6 here. Okay, so okay, in 2010, Zyme, is it this guy read a Zyme? Or let's call him Mr. Jack, okay? Okay, Mr. Jack actually keeps the 70,000 in the bank with the dividends rates of 6% per annum. So after 3 years, the total saving is this equation. This is total saving. S equals to 70,000 multiply 1.06 power of t. Okay, t is number of year. So on the same date, the Jack also bought a car worth 150,000. So after t years, the price of the car is given. So you can see the price of the car is actually depreciate, right? So 150,000, because you multiply the value less than 1, it's actually start to depreciate. Okay, it's obviously because second-hand car actually you sell less, isn't it? Okay, so then the first one mark only, ask you about the saving after 3 years. This one just type in the calculator, 70,000 multiply 1.06 power of 3. Okay, this one is just so worried you will fail MM, so we give you some bonus mark here. So it's RM 83371.12. Okay, 1 mark. Then Zack planned to sell his car after the price is less than half of the original price for the first time. Okay, later I will explain why it's for the first time. So right now, the value of the car must less than half of the original price. So original price is 150k, right? So I divided by 2. Okay, must less than half, right? This is less car price less than half. Okay, so it's make a loss of cent. Of course, 150k divided by 2, I know it's 75,000, right? So I can straight away do 75,000 here. Alright, then I will just insert my equation and solve it. Sorry, this is 0.92 power of t less than 75000. Then 0.92 power of t 75000 divided by 150k is 1 over 2. So I get 1 over 2, which is 0.5, which is 0.5 or 1 over 2. Okay, then I add the log 10 for both sides. Because why I want to add log? Because the unknown is the power. I want to get the unknown, I need to use the log. Log do tell me that t I can move to the front. Okay, then I need to move the log 0.92 to the other side, become divide log 0.92. But the problem is log 0.92 is a negative value. So therefore, the sign is less than will go into bigger. Okay? Remember, because log 0.92 is a negative value. If you not believe me, I can type in a calculator to show you it's a negative value. Like what we always say for inequality, whenever we divide or multiply negative value, it will become the negative. Okay? It will change the sign. Okay? So then I will just use the calculator to type this value. Log 10, 0.5 over log 10 0.92. Alright, then the calculator should tell me my t value is bigger than 8.31. So this is the reason why they will tell you for the first time. For first time means what? Because t is bigger than 8.3. You have so many values will be bigger than 8.3. But the nearest one for the first time will be 9. Okay, supposedly you can get 9, 10, 11, 12 and so on. But which one is the first time? First time will be 9. Okay. But normally, if I want to check is my answer correct or wrong, I can always do like this. Because I want to check the car price, is it more than half, right? Is it less than half? So I do this one, multiply 0.92 power of 9. So if this answer is less than 75,000, basically mean I know my answer is correct. So you can see it's 70,000, less than 75,000. Okay. However, if I make this number is 8, yeah, see, is it less than 75,000 or not? Which is not, because more than 75,000, right? So if this one more than 75,000, we know at the 9 year will be the first time it's less than 75,000. Okay. So yeah. Why is less than? Because the question says so. Do you read the question? Less than half of the original price. Yeah, it's given. Okay, so then what we want to do next is okay, you want to use the money, so you're going to sell the car and use the money to buy the house. The house is basically 180,000. So round off the price of the car selling to nearest 100. Okay, so therefore I want to know how much my car will sell. I insert the power 9 into the car equation, and then is this one I want to round off to the nearest 100. So my car is actually selling about RM 70,800. Okay, I round off to hundreds. Okay, then at the same year I want to know how much is my saving, because my saving is basically I have an equation for saving, right? So I want to know my saving for 9 years. So 70,000 multiply 700,000, one more zeros. Okay, so 1.06 power of 9. Okay, so yeah, this is the price of my saving. So my saving is basically is about 118,263.53. So I want to know what is the total. So total will plus the car price with the saving price, isn't it? So I will use this, the answer plus the 70800. Alright, then this is the total, which is RM 189,063.53. Alright, then what I want to do next is, because the house is only 180,000, right? Then minus 180,000, I want to know my balance. So therefore, the balance is basically the RM 9,063.53. Alright, this is how to get this format. It's a little bit troublesome here. T equals C plus S. Why got economy formula come out there? Not really. This one is car plus saving. Alright, so as long as you know what is going on here, I don't think this question is very hard. But yeah, you must be very careful whenever you need to round off, because your final answer might be slightly different with the examiner answer. So yeah, make sure you read the question carefully. Whenever you need to round off, must make sure you round off carefully. Okay. Number 7. Integration. Can do Singapore MF O level. I believe I do about few paper about Singapore MF before. Yeah, before your exam, because the Alvin actually sent me the your MF paper. So I actually do discuss before, but not now, definitely. So yeah, let's continue. Okay, so this is about area and integration and volume. Area and volume using the integration. Alright, so find point A first. We know A basically is the intersection between the straight line and the curve, right? So it's very easy, sub y into the y. So you can see I sub this equation into another equation. 9 minus x squared equals to negative 5x. So 18 minus 2x squared equals to negative 5x. So 2x squared minus 5x minus 18 equals to 0. Then we factorize it. This is 2x and x, you get 5, 6, 3, 2, 9. I believe 2, 9 will serve me good. Yeah, we did 2, 9. So this one should be negative and positive. Then x equals to 9 over 2, or x equals to negative 2. Obviously, based on this information, we know this one should be -2. Okay, so I rejected the first one. Alright, then what we want to do next is we want to find the coordinate, must have x and y, right? Then I sub back into to get a y. Y equals to 9 minus -2 square, which is 5. Okay, so yeah, so this coordinate is -2, 5 as a point A. Okay, this is -2, 5. Alright, then find the area of shadow region. So in order to get the area of shadow region here, so what we want to do is we want to integrate the curve from -2 to 0. So yeah, you imagine if I integrate this curve from -2 to 0, right, I am actually getting the whole area here. Okay, then what I want to do is I want to minus the triangle, the red color one, the triangle. Then I will get the only leftover yellow color. Okay, so if you understand what I'm talking about, then I will show you here, area of shadow region. So I will just integrate the curve from -2 to 0. Where is the equation of curve? Because here is toward x-axis, right? Here must be y. Okay, so I need to know my y equation here. This one is straight line, so my y is basically this one, right? 9 minus x squared. So I will just sub into here, 9 minus x squared. Alright, then I will integrate this one, 9x minus x cubed over 3, -2 to 0. Alright, then I need to minus the area of triangle. So area of triangle is not hard, right? So you should know this bottom is -2 to 0 is 2 unit, 0 to 5 this is 5 unit. So area of triangle is half times base times height. So I will just minus 5 here. Okay, you got it, right? So then I will just just solve it. So 0 sub in, everything is 0. So it's 0 minus, plug in the -2. So I should have -18 plus 8 over 3. Okay, and then I minus 5. Alright, then I will just do it. -18 plus 8 over 3. Okay, then I have a negative, right? So I multiply -1 here, and then I minus 5. So the area should be 31 over 3. Okay, because just now the whole yellow color one, we actually got the answer, which is 46 over 3, right? So I want to know this one, 46 over 3 is correct or wrong. I will just type the integration sign in my calculator. So it's like 9 minus x squared, and then from -2 to 0. See whether I will get 46 over 3 or not. Yeah, you see, if you get the 46 over 3, basically mean my calculation is correct. Then I'll use this answer, -5. I will still get back the same result. But I will always use the calculator to double check my answer because I don't want to make any kind of mistake here. Okay. What time need to use the modulus? I guess you trying to ask about when we need to use the modulus sign, right? Okay, for area, all the time we always will add the modulus sign. But if you ask me, I can explain further like this, because whenever the area you want to find is below the x-axis, you can say this is x-axis, right? This area will give you negative. But then because we kind of need to calculate the area, right? So therefore, we will modulus this area to make sure the area is positive. Because you just imagine like -2 centimeters square, which is not possible, right? You cannot imagine what's in -2 centimeters square. How big is it? So therefore, whenever area we have negative, we always modulus it. But we don't simply modulus at the very beginning. Yeah, and so normally I will count until the end. So if the area is negative, then I modulus it. So you need to pay extra attention when the area is below the x-axis. Okay, watching from Bangladesh. Yeah, you're welcome to join my live streaming. I hope this SBM syllabus somehow can benefit you, because in Bangladesh you also will learn about all the integration, right? So yeah, I think it's quite similar. Alright, now I'm done about A and B. Okay, I want to go to the part C. Okay, part C, what they do is they say the area of shaded region going to rotate 360 degrees on the y-axis, and they ask us to find the volume in terms of pi here. Okay, so right now I want to rotate 360 degrees on the y-axis. So this shaded region, if I want to rotate on the y-axis, right, I will use the volume formula definitely. Volume equals to pi integrate on y-axis here will be dy, here will be x squared, and then from A to B. Okay, this is the volume formula here. Okay, so what we want to do right now is we want to have an equation of x squared for the curve. So I want to make x squared a subject. X squared will equals to 9 minus y. Okay, then I can sub in my x squared here. This is when you want to rotate on y-axis. You must be very careful. You need to make x squared a subject or x as a subject. Okay, then what I want to do right now is I will separate this one into two parts. Part A and part B. Okay, part B is basically is a triangle. When triangle rotate 360 degrees, you just imagine this is triangle, right? When you rotate 360 degrees, you are getting a cone. Okay, so what is the volume of cone here? Volume of cone will be 1 over 3 pi r square h, right? So if I'm lazy to integrate the straight line, I will just use the cone formula. 1 over 3. This one will be my radius. My radius is from 0 to -2, so my radius is 2. My height is basically the 5, right? Because here is 5. So yeah, I can say this is pi r square h. So therefore, this is 420. This is 20 over 3 pi. Okay, this I already find the volume B here, which is B. Okay, then I want to find the volume A. So I will just integrate from 5 to the maximum here. What is the maximum? Maximum is make x equal to 0, right? So you sub the 0 here is 9 minus 0. So this is 9. So I will just integrate from 5 to 9. What is my x squared? 9 minus y, isn't it? Okay, so I will just do this one. dy, isn't it? So I will just integrate. This is 9y minus y squared over 2, 5 and 9. Alright, then, yeah, you can do manually. Let's do manually together. Okay, this is 9981 minus 81 over 2 minus 5945 minus 25 over 2. Alright, then, yeah, let's do it. 81 minus 81 over 2, and then minus 45 minus 25 over 2. Why syntax error? So funny. Oops. Okay, never mind. I type again. Maybe I put the bracket for both lah. Minus 81 over 2. Oh, maybe minus. Just now I use a negative then minus, right? Sometimes when I type a calculator, I will make this kind of mistake. Hey, what am I doing? Minus 25 over 2. Close the bracket. Okay, so it's 8. So this one actually give me 8 pi. So I want to get the total volume for shaded region. I want to get the total volume. It's volume A plus volume B, isn't it? So it's basically 8 pi plus 20 over 3 pi. So 8, 3, 24. So it's 44 over 3 pi. Alright, so for the volume, that part I can double check again. See, is it 8? So I just integrate 9 minus x. And then from 5 to 9. To double check my answer is 8. So if my answer is 8, then I'm pretty confirm my answer is correct here. So yeah, the answer should be 44 over 3 pi. Alright, so yeah, we will have a 5-minute break here. Yeah, I hope you guys can be chill in the chat room over there. Okay, don't use any rude word in the chat room here. Alright, so we will break for 5 minutes. Whoever want to go to washroom or whatsoever, you can go ahead and do that. Yeah, I will see you guys in the 5 minutes. Okay.
Hello guys. Yeah, I'm back here. Yeah, let's continue. Yeah, 97.7K subscriber. Please come more students come subscribe my channel. So we need sir to send the Discord link here. Sure, I can send you the Discord link. Yeah, because the good thing about Discord, right? You guys can actually talk there. Yeah, but actually I do open the voice channel for you guys just in case you guys want to have some voice message. Even you guys can have some video call over there, but I'm not so pro in Discord yet lah. So I'm still learning how to use the Discord. But yeah, I think yeah, it's good to join the Discord. You guys can have discuss there, and yeah, if some of you like love the maths very much, what I can suggest you is like after your SPM ready, yeah, maybe you can stay in the group and trying to help other students. Same to my Y equals to mx+c Facebook group. Yeah, I believe some of you already joined the Facebook group. Yeah, I hope you guys don't leave the group and stay there and trying to help other students as well, because I one person cannot like help so many of you at the same time. So I kind of need to have some so-called the senior of the student to help them back. So yeah, hope you guys can yeah stay there and help other students as well. Can't wait for sir to get the silver play button. Yeah, I also can't wait myself. I've been doing this channel about 8 years already. And yeah, because this is not the entertainment channel, it's kind of the boring math channel. So it's kind of like grow the fans like super slow. But still, I still doing even though like not a lot of people love me. But it's fine. Let's continue now with question 7. Let's continue to question 8. Okay, linear law as usual. Linear law, I don't have the graph paper here, but then I will teach you how to do this kind of questions. Alright, so over here, they ask you to plot the log 10 y against x squared. Yeah, I do make a specific video how to use this calculator quickly plot everything here. But then here, just let me just teach you one more time, just in case you have this calculator. If you don't have this calculator, don't worry, you can still do manually. But you have, then it's going to save you some time. For log 10 y's again x squared. Okay, so depend which one you want to on top and at the bottom, it doesn't matter. But you should know which one is vertical axis. So do I want to teach here or I just skip? Never mind, I just like real quick. Go to a spreadsheet button, and then here you can just insert some data here. Let's say I insert the x data first, okay? I insert the x data first because I follow the pattern is better. So it's like 1, 2, 2.5, 3, 3.5, 4. And then I can insert my y data at the same time at the spreadsheet here. 2.51, then 4.78, then 8.2, then 14.21, and then 27.54, and then 63.10. Alright, so we should know we have the data like from 1 to 6, right? So what I want to do next is I go to the C1, this C1, isn't it? Then I go to the option, and then I fill the formula. Alright, I fill the formula. What I want to do is I want to tell the calculator I want the x squared, isn't it? Just now, what I will do is I will call this one an A1 square. So it's alpha A1 square. Because it's x squared, right? So I want the data is from C1 all the way to C6. Because just now I have 6 numbers in total, isn't it? Then the calculator actually will do all the square for me. So I can just copy this one by myself. The same idea, I go to D1. Okay, so I go to D1, I fill the formula. And then right now I want to log my B1 because B will be my Y value, isn't it? So I just log 10. I think this log stands for log 10, it's not mistaken. B1. Okay, close the bracket. Then enter. Then here all the way to D6. Yeah, then I have all the data here. So you can just like straight away copy. The first one is 1, the second one is like 0.4, then the next one is about 4, and then this one is about 0.68, and so on. So you can straight away get all this data from here if you wanted to. So yeah, so of course you can still do manually. Even you don't have this calculator, you're not going to die. So like this one log 10 2.51, you can just type like this lah. You still get back the same number 0.4 here. Okay, but you need to like do manually one by one. Okay, then the first one plot is like very easy, and then plot and sketch, they will actually give you a 5 mark. So it's nothing special. And then another 5 mark is kind of you need to solve the value n and k. So this is where I want to teach you here. You learn about linear law, right? This is nx squared. So in order to have a log 10y, you kind of need to add the log 10 for both sides. So this is log 10y, and this is log 10 k over n x squared. Alright, log rule tell me what? Whenever I have divide, I can separate them, become minus. Okay, minus log 10 and x squared. And then log rule also tell me whenever I have power, I can move to the front, isn't it? So I have minus x squared log 10n plus log 10k. Why I want to purposely swap the place between these two? Because I know log 10k is my c value. Okay, then I will just rearrange one last time because I want again x squared, isn't it? So I will do minus log 10n first because this one is my gradient. X squared is my x, this one is my c. Okay, then I done arrange already because my graph is basically log 10y again x squared. So how do I find the n? Normally n is very easy. I will just use the any two value from my table. Remember just now I have the x squared and log 10y table, right? Take any of the two data here to use the gradient formula. Alright, something like negative log 10 n equals to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. But your y2 is basically one of your log 10y value minus another of your log 10y value over x2 minus x1 is the first x squared value minus the second x squared value. Alright, then you solve it. You will move the negative first, and then you will get n equals some 10 power of your answer. 10 power of your answer. Okay, so at the end you can get the n. Okay, same idea for log 10k. You should know log 10k basically is a c value, right? So later, you draw the line already, you will get a c value. This value will be log 10k. So no matter what is this value, you just say, oh, log 10k equals to that answer. Then k will equals to 10 power of that answer. Okay, then you type in the calculator, you will get the final answer of k and n by doing this method. Okay, I hope you are good here. In which country we do student write SBP? I'm not sure about your question, but SBP is basically a Malaysia paper. Okay, SBP is one type of the school. Okay, question number 9 here. Okay, so yeah, I guess some of you actually play some PUBG, but here maybe because of the copyright thing, so it don't use the PUBG to represent it, it use the PUB-A. Okay, basically it's a gun shooting game. So yeah, it's quite similar. So when I see this kind of question, I think the teacher who come out this question is very creative. Alright, so yeah, let's start about this question. So you have some coordinates for A, B, and C here. Is it called PUB-A? Oh my god. Okay, maybe I'm a bit outdated. It's not called PUBG. Your game stands for G, isn't it? Oh, it's because of arena, so this is the reason why they use A. Okay. Yeah, I know one of the character in the Lion King also called some Puba or something like that, right? Anyways, yeah, let's focus back to this question. Okay, we have some coordinate here. This is 1410. This is 46. This one is 11 0. Okay, we have all the coordinates here. Alright, then the A that says what? The initial position of the three teams from the triangle. You had team A at the coordinate A, team B is the coordinate B, and so on. Find the area of the triangle form. So first one, basically they want to find about area of this triangle. So yeah, we want to find about what is this area. So area is very easy, right? Just use the area formula. Half coordinate A first, 11, 0. Coordinate B, 4, 6. Coordinate C, 14, 10. Repeat the first coordinate. Okay, then we multiply like this. Okay, so it's 66 plus 40 plus 0. I will just ignore about plus 0, okay? Then minus, change the direction, multiply like this. Okay, 4 times 0 is 0. 14 times 6, use a calculator lah. Okay, so 84. Then 10 times 11 plus 110. Okay, so yeah, I should write the letter nicely a little bit. Yeah, just now do have the student actually ask me like what device I'm using. I'm using the Wacom Cintiq tablets. Yeah, or Wacom tablet, but it's a Cintiq version. So I'm not using the iPad here. One of the reason why I didn't use the iPad Pro is because I need to show you a little bit of mouse cursor. Even though it's not so clear, the mouse cursor is very small here, but at least you can see where do I point. If I'm using the iPad Pro, I can't point the things I want to write. And then I think the Cintiq's experience is better. Just in case, yeah, because I know some of the math teacher also watch my live streaming. Yeah, maybe this information do help you. So this one is about 104, 106 minus 194, isn't it? Yeah, sometimes don't trust our brain so much, use a calculator, okay? Okay, so I modulus, and then I 1/2 it, so it's 44 units square. Okay, but if the question say about km, then you must be very careful because they say km square, right? 1 unit equals to 1 km, so then I better write here as a km square. Okay. He's a Steve Jobs of Malaysian secondary teacher. Not really, but Steve Jobs is my idol. Yeah, I read the whole book of Steve Jobs one, about 700 pages, isn't it? Yeah, I like him very much. Alright, part B, they say the control tower is due north of the team A and lies on the perpendicular bisector of the line joint about team B and team C, and they ask you to determine the position of a control tower, okay, based on the initial position of the three team. Alright, so right now we want to find where is the control tower. Yeah, you should be able to see the control tower, like, oops. The control tower basically is due north of here. Okay, why they want to tell you about due north of the point team A? Because at least we know the x coordinate is 11. Just we do not know about the y coordinate. Because due north, right, you can imagine they must have the same x coordinate here. Okay, so then we know that is this control tower actually passing by the perpendicular bisector of the line B and C. So I have a B and C here. So I have a line which is perpendicular bisector to BC. And then we're passing through the control tower. Then right now I want to find the coordinate of the control tower. Alright, this is what happened here. Okay, so first thing is, yeah, find the perpendicular bisector. I say the equation of perpendicular bisector, you need to find two information. First, you need to find the midpoint. So in this case, it's the midpoint of BC. Okay, then you need to find the M2. Okay, so before you find the M2, you need to find the gradient of BC first. Then you use M1, M2 equal to -1 to find the gradient of M2. Okay, I hope you know what I'm talking about. Okay, so first thing is I find the midpoint of BC first. So yeah, 4 plus 14 over 2, comma, 6 plus 10 over 2. Okay, midpoint formula, x plus x divided by 2, y plus y divided by 2. Okay, this is 18 divided by 2 is 9. This is 16 divided by 2 is 8. Okay, I got the midpoint of BC. Now I want to find gradient of BC. So I use the y minus y over x minus x. Okay, so it's 4 over 10, which is is it 4 over 10? Yes, right, 2 over 5. So the M2 will be negative 5 over 2, but I don't want to do too fast lah. Some students just get panic. Okay, M1 times M2 equals to negative 1. So 2 over 5 times M2 equals to negative 1. So M2 is negative 5 over 2. Okay, now I got both of these. So M2 is negative 5 over 2. My coordinates is basically 9a. Okay, so I got my coordinate, which is 9a. Okay, after I got my midpoint and I got my M2 already, then I can form the equation already. How do I form the equation? I sub into this formula, y minus y1 equals to m, x minus x1. Okay, this one will be my x1 and y1. So y minus a equals to my gradient, which is the m2, x minus 1. Alright, then I just want to find the y coordinate. This is the equation I already have. I want to find the y coordinate. I need to plug in my x coordinate into here. So y minus a equals to negative 5 over 2, 11 minus 9. Alright, then I can get my y coordinate by solving this one. So I will say negative 5 over 2. 11 minus 9 is 2. And then minus 8 move to the other side, become plus 8. So yeah, answer is 3. Then I know my control tower is basically 11, 3. Okay, this is how I get the coordinate here. So we can also do it this way. Length of AB equals to length of AC. Yeah, definitely you can use the distance formula to do, but sometimes I just don't like to use the distance formula. Yeah, because but I think both method is definitely okay. Just depend on which method you like. Because distance formula sometimes you will have about some x squared and y squared, and then you might have two coordinates. But in this case you won't lah, because the distance is equal, right? So later you can simplify out the x squared and y squared. Yeah. Isn't y equals to mx plus c easier? Yes. If you just don't like about this formula, you can use y equals to mx plus c, no problem. But I will not say this method is easier, because you find the m already, then you need to plug in one coordinate to find c, and then you resub it back into the formula. Yeah, this one is a modern math formula. So yeah, if you prefer this method, you can always go ahead and do that. But I prefer to both is the same function one. Basically, it's for you to form the equation. But I just find our y minus y1 equals to m, x minus x1. This formula is easier for substitution. Yeah, y equals to m plus c is okay also, but when you substitute, right, you kind of have more words to do. Yeah, and don't panic about, don't scare about this formula. This one actually is a gradient formula. You know about gradient formula, right? I just move this side to the other side to form this so-called equation. It's basically a gradient formula. Yeah, so okay, so I hope you guys can get what is going on here. So okay, we done the control tower. Okay, done this one. Okay, then we go to the C. So the play zone lines of the circular lines are centered at the control tower. So yeah, and its radius will decrease gradually within a period of time. Yeah, if you play this game, you know, right? When the time is almost expired already, you can see the circle actually will become smaller and smaller, isn't it? This is what's going on here. So at one particular time, the circular line, which is the circumference, will passing through the initial point of the team A. So find the equation of the line at the same time. So therefore, what we want to do right now is, okay, this circle will become smaller and smaller. This one is the center lah. Until certain time, this circle will just touch the point A like this. Okay, so therefore, I know as sometime the circle will actually become like this. So the radius is from center to the point A. This one will be radius, right? This one will be radius. So I want to find out that equation. This is the main purpose of doing the part C. So the center tower, we have the coordinate is 11, 3, isn't it? So what I want to do is I do not know what is that equation. So for the locus, for this one, the locus, this one, I'm going to call it as the locus Z. Okay, Z stands for John here. You can use any letter you want. So what I want to do is I know the distance here is always the 3 meter, right? Because I already got the coordinate already. The coordinate is 11, 3, right? Basically mean just from x-axis above 3 unit only. So therefore, what I want to do is I will say Z to the center. This one I call it as C lah, okay? Don't use C lah, because we have the C. Tower lah, T, okay? So ZT will equal to 3. Because what? Because the radius is actually equal to 3, right? The radius is from Z. This one is from Z toward T. Okay, so ZT will equal to 3. Okay, then I use the distance formula. So Z is basically, Z is unknown, xy, because it's the locus. So I will say x minus 11 square plus y minus 3 square equals to 3. This is distance formula. So x square minus 121x plus 1. What am I doing? 121x pula. Minus 22x plus 121 plus y square minus 6y plus 9 equals to 3 square. I move the square root to the other side, so it becomes square. So 9 and 9 I cut, then I got the equation already. X squared plus y squared minus 22x minus 6y plus 121 equals to 0. Alright, this is the equation of locus, that one. Okay, this is the equation of locus for that small circle there. Okay, today pretty late. Or you ask the Alvin, isn't it? Okay, so yeah, it's about 10 mark question, isn't it? 5, 3, 2. Yeah, I kind of like this question. Give you a star. Alright, so okay, continue. Okay, right now we have a house here, and then this guy actually want to paint the this part of the house. Okay, so yeah, so basically they already like zoom in to let you see. So and then ABC is an isosceles triangle. So it's isosceles triangle. You can see 10 cm, 10 cm and 10 cm. So AC is 16 centimeter. This 16 is not so obvious. I can write again. Alright, so then BE and BD are arc of two circles. So center A and center C respectively. So basically you have a sector, and like this sector you can see the center is A. So same idea, you have another sector. So you can see this sector center will be C. Okay, so you should be able to get the idea already. Alright, then yeah, what we want to calculate now. Okay, we want to find this angle first. I want to find the angle BAC. Okay, so yeah, it's a cosine rule, right? So I will use a cosine rule. Cos theta equals to B square plus C square minus A square over 2BC. Okay, this is cosine rule. Okay, so it's called maybe cos A. I want to find the angle A, isn't it? Okay, B and C is two sides, which is 10 square plus 16 square. Minus A will be opposite side, 10 square over 2, 16 and 10. Okay, then I will just type everything in the calculator. I want radian, right? Change my calculator angle unit to radian. Okay, then I put a fraction, insert everything. 10 square plus 16 square minus 10 square, and then 2 times 10 times 16. Alright, then yep, is 0.6435 radian. Okay, this is my A. Or you don't like about A, you think it's less formal, you can just write the whole angle BAC. Then angle BAC is basically 0.6435 radian. Okay, 2 mark done. Okay, then they ask us to find the parameter of this shaded region. Okay, then what we want to do is the parameter. So what we want to do is we have a 10, so it's 10 plus 10. We're going to plus the bottom one. Okay, bottom one you kind of need to think a little bit. This is isosceles, so the half is basically 8 here. I mean, from here to here is 8. Okay, so what we want to do right now is This one, the whole thing is 8. I want to know about what is this. Okay, so you can see because the radius is 10, right? So therefore, from here to here, so here will be like 2 centimeter because the total must 10, right? So here will be 2 because you can see the radius is 10. Use 10 minus 8, you got about 2. So here will be 2 again. So therefore, what we want to do is this is 2 centimeter, here will be 6. Isn't it? 8 minus 2 is 6. So here will be another 6. So plus 6 plus 6. Okay. Then we want to plus about 2 arc length. Okay. This one arc length is basically easy. 2 r theta. Okay. My r is what? My r is 10. My theta is what? 0.6435. Yeah. Then you type everything into the calculator. You should be able to get the answer here. 20 plus 12 plus 2 multiply 10 multiply 0.6435. So the answer should be 44.87 centimeter. Okay, this is how we get a parameter. Basically, we need to plus all together. Can we form a 90-degree triangle? Use cos to find. Yeah, you can use the SOHCAHTOA, no problem. Yeah, because you can do that, right? Yeah, if you don't like this 10, this is 8, right? You can find theta, you can say cos theta equals to 8 over 10. Yeah, I can. I believe you will get the same value with mine lah. Shift cos 8 over 10. 0.6435. Yeah, it's exactly the same value, right? Yeah, you can use the right angle triangle. Why I didn't see that at the very beginning? Because I used the cosine rule already, so normally I straight away do. Okay, now another 3 mark done. Part C. Cost needed to paint the region are for BDE with the how to read acrylic pen. So if the price of the paint is like 0.35 per centimeter square. Alright, so right now BDE, where is BDE? BDE, which is this area. So right now the question want to find about this area, then you need to multiply 0.35. Let me write down the angle for BAC first. 0.6435. Okay, then we need to figure out how to get the area there. So if you see carefully, you should be able to see this is a one sector. If I minus a triangle, I will get part of it, isn't it? If I use one sector, I minus the triangle, then I can get half of it. So what I want to do is, this area, I have double of it, right? So I will say double of the, okay, sector, half r square theta, minus triangle, half time base time height. Okay, so this is how I get this area. So half, my r is 10 square, theta is 0.6435, minus half, what is the base here? Base here now I show you is 8, right? I don't have the height. I can use a Pythagoras to find the height if I wanted to, or I can just use another formula, half AB sine C. Yeah, I can use this one also. So I no need to find the height. Okay, so A is what? A is about 8. B is 10. Sine the angle between. So it will be sine 0.6435. Okay, then you type everything into the calculator, should be able to get the answer. So 2 bracket half times 10 square 100 times 0.6435 minus half times 8 times 10 times sine 0.6435. Close bracket 2 times. Then the area is about 16.35 centimeters square. But then we want to find the cost, right? Because we know each meter square is basically 0.35, right? Times 0.35. So total you should be able to spend to painting that part is about RM 5 ringgit 72 cents. Yeah. Okay. This is how we actually find it. Yeah, your sine you can do in degree or radian both. But if you want to do like me, because I put in the radian, right? I want to make sure above my calculator is R, stand for radian. If you want to convert this one into a degree, you can do that. But then, yeah, why we want to do like double work? I can change my calculator back into D. And then sine over there, I will just convert like 0.6435. I will multiply 180 over pi to convert back into degree. But I just a bit lazy to do the extra work. So this is the reason why I straight away do like this. So this one is how many marks? It's about 5 marks, not bad. Yeah, just done another 5 mark here. Alright, so is there anything you want to ask me? Yeah, please ask. Yeah, this is the purpose of doing live streaming, right? Okay, if there's no other question, I will continue question 11. Yeah, let's see how many questions before section C. Not bad. Last question before section C. Today progress is still okay, not too bad. Okay, right now in the city A, a data was taken to determine the attendance of the student to the school. It's found that the probability the student will attending school is about 60%. So P is 0.6, Q is 0.4. Okay, within the n days, the probability of attending school one day is 6 times the probability of not attending school at all. So let's say X is the number of attending the school. Let X become the number of attending school. Alright, so therefore, right now the question tell me attending school one day is probability will be 6 times of not attending at all. So X equals to 0. No need so many brackets lah. Okay, so 6 multiply X equals to 0. So what we want to do right now is we want to solve this equation, then we will get the value of n. And then after that, we want to find the variance of our number of attendees. Variance is quite easy, right? Variance is just MPQ. Okay, so what we want to do is we apply the formula just in case some students do not know the formula. NCR, PR, Q, M minus R. Okay, so NC1, P1, which is 0.6 power 1, and then 0.4 power of n minus 1. Okay, equals to 6. Okay, this one is 0, right? So it will be NC 0, and then 0.6 power of 0, 0.4 power of n. Okay, just in case you do not know, NC0 equals to 1. Any number power of 0 is 1. So here is 1 times 0.4n. So it's about 6 multiplied 0.4n. Okay, here I must mention, don't be so creative, become 2.4 power n. Confirm wrong one. Because 6 is power n. I mean 6 is power 1. 0.4 is power n. They have different power, you can never multiply. Okay, so just leave like this is best. Right, then this one, NC1, I will just need to simplify a little bit. Is n, okay, NCR is n factorial over n minus r factorial, r factorial. Okay, so it's n minus 1 factorial, and then we have 1 factorial is 1. So this is the reason why I didn't write a 1 factorial here. If I wanted to, I can do that, but I don't want. Okay, times 0.6 time. Okay, this one, if I want to simplify, is 0.4n over 0.4 power 1. Okay, then what I want to do is 0.4n and 0.4n I simplify because all is multiplied here. Alright, then I have 6 here. I'm going to multiply 0.4 over 0.6. Here, then I solve all this number already. Then n factorial I will expand become n multiply n minus 1 factorial. 1 minus 1, n minus 1 factorial. Then I can simplify. Then my n is 6 times 0.4 divided by 0.6. N is equal to 4. Okay, this is how you need to do it. Yeah, some students were wondering how come my n factorial can factorize like this. Okay, let me just repeat. Every time I also kind of need to repeat. Okay, you need to understand 5 factorial is 5 times 4 times 3 factorial. I want to stop, I can add a factorial for it. So same idea, n factorial will be n times n minus 1 times n minus 2 times. You want to stop here, I will just add a factorial for it. Then I stop there. Okay, but because bottom I see n minus 1 factorial, so this is the reason why I straight away stop at n minus 1 factorial. If I don't want to stop, I can continue until infinity one. N minus 2, n minus 3, n minus 4, keep on multiply one. Okay, yeah, this is about the factorial. So yeah, make sure you have some brief understanding. Okay, after I got the n ready, I can got my variant easy. 4 times 0.6 times 0.4. Then I can get my variant from there. So it's about 0.96. This is variant. Okay, I got the 5 mark ready. Yeah, it is endless for n lah. Like 5, you will multiply until 1, right? 5 multiply 4 multiply 3 multiply 2 multiply 1, then you end already. But for n factorial, right, it's infinity because n can keep on minus 1. So therefore, it will be endless. Okay, so done A, we go to B. Okay, this question is a little bit weird, but let's do it. Yeah, when I because just now I actually went through this paper, and yeah, when I see this question, I just kind of stuck for a while, but I just don't care, just do according to what I understand, and now I got the answer. So yeah. Okay, so arrival schedule for ETS train from Kuala Lumpur to Sungai Petani. So following the normal distribution. So average train arrival, so I will just assume this is the mean time, okay, 0954. And the standard deviation is 7.14. So the train is expected to arrive at 0948. So find the probability that the train will be late. So late means what? Let's say X become time arrive for time for ETS lah. Okay, so late means what? So that means the train must be, the time must more than the expected time, which is 0948, but it will be less than 1002. You can get the idea, right? The train must arrive later than 0948, but must before 1002. Yeah, because this is time, right? I need to read the time, is a kind of struggle for me. Okay, then what I want to do right now is I want to find the exact value of it. Okay, then you must be very careful because you kind of need to do like this time minus this time over x minus mean over standard deviation, isn't it? Then this one will become z. Then this is x minus mean over standard deviation. Okay, over here you must be very careful, because if you straight away type the calculator, you will got wrong. Like this one 102 minus 0954 like that. Yeah, calculator will tell you it's 48 minutes, but which is wrong because you should know time zone, right? This is 60 minutes. So you kind of need to like do manually. Something like 02, this is 954, isn't it? Then you borrow 1, this one add a 60 minute here. So if I 62 minus 54, so it's about 8 minutes. Okay, so when you do that time, you must be very careful because you cannot straight away use the calculator. This is time. So here will be top, here will left at 8 minutes. So it's 8 divided by 7.14. So it's about 1.120. Okay, I will just leave 1.12. So here is still okay, I guess. 948. Okay, this one you can use 54 minus, then add a negative for it lah. Okay, this one is nothing special. This one is just 6 minutes, so it's negative 6 minutes. Okay, so negative 6 over 7.14. So it's about negative 0.840. Okay, so this is my probability. Okay, then I want to find the probability between them. I use calculator lah. Of course, you can use the exact value, no problem. But I'm a lazy person. I use calculator, normal CD. My lower will be negative 0.84. My upper will be 1.12. Then make sure standard deviation is 1, mean is 0. Okay. Then yeah, your probability is 0.6682. Okay, this is the probability. Yeah, just in case you don't have this calculator, how are you going to do manually here? Okay, then you just sketch the bell-shaped diagram out. So the area must be between 1.12 to negative 0.84. You want to find this area, isn't it? So you just use 1 to minus both of the blue color zone. Okay, this one I'm going to call it A1, area 1. This I'm going to call A2. 1 to minus A1 to minus A2. What is A1? Probability Z is bigger than 1.12. And what is A2? A2 is probability Z is less than negative 0.84. Less than negative, we can change to probability Z is bigger than 0.84. So minus probability Z is bigger than 0.84. Then you find the you find the table 1.12. Do I have a table in this paper? Okay, no paper is given. Okay, so you just find. I believe you know how to find, right? Yeah, you find already, you should be able to get the answer. Okay, so then, yeah, you will get the answer same in mind. Okay, let's find the table together. Okay, I pretend I find the table. I can use this one to pretend. Normal CD. So my lowest is 1.12. My upper is infinity, 10 power of 99. Okay, so this one, the first one is 0.1314 minus, same idea, lowest is 0.84 all the way to 10 power of 99. So this one is 0.2005. Then okay, then what? This is what the value you will get after when you find the exact value table. Then you should get the same result with me, but just maybe it will be just a little bit different. One and like the fourth decimal will be one value different because I doesn't take infinite decimal here. I only take 4 decimal, so it's kind of will be slightly different, but I guess both answers should be fine in the exam. Just find out this calculator can directly calculate the probability. Yeah, Kindle cheating. Yup. That's all for the live today. 10:30 is just nice. Yeah, I know we still have like section C, but I'm a bit lazy to do section C. So maybe I will leave the section C at the next MF classes. So yeah, so this is about, yeah, we done about 11 questions in less than 2 hours, so it's kind of cool. So yeah, and just do. Oh my god. Okay. Maybe I just do one. You guys choose, you want me to do 12, 13 or 14? No, you cannot choose about linear programming. I will never do linear programming. 14 will skip, or 15. Okay, do 2 questions. Okay lah. Let's be kind today. Okay, just do 2 questions. Okay, last what? you haven't do B2? Seriously? Oh my god, I haven't do B2. Or haven't done yet. Okay, let me do the B2. Okay, if the probability of the trend late will be late is given is 0.025, find the arrival time of the trend. Okay, so that's mean what we want to do is time must be more than m. Is the probability the time will be late. Okay, is 0.025. Find the arrival time of the trend. Is it like this? But we have the expected time already. But it sounds like this to me. Let's do it. Okay. If the probability that the trend will be late is given, will be late, but we do not know how much is late. Like find the arrival time of the trend. Okay, yeah, I think it's correct. Okay, so this is m minus the mean, which is 0954 over 7.14. Alright, then we kind of need to like find from the z value table, because more than here is quite easy, right? 0.025. But this calculator cannot find positive zone, it can only find the negative zone. So I will play some cheat here. Okay, I go to menu, I go to this calculator, but I want inverse normal. I key in the area 0.025. Yeah, the calculator will tell me the negative zone only. I mean 1.95. Okay, 6 lah, 1.96. So supposedly the original is 1.96. Okay, so therefore m minus 0.0954 divided by 7.14 equals to 1.96. Okay, then I can find the time here. 1.96 multiplied 7.14, 13.99. Can I call it at 14? I hope I doesn't make any mistake here. Plus 0954. So I don't know. 0954. Because this 0.99, should I convert it into the minutes? I think I play some cheat lah. I call this one as 14 . Plus 14, so it should be 2354. So 2354. Is my answer correct? Is any one of you have the marking scheme? I think I do have the marking scheme as well with me. I hope I'm correct. Even though I tend to make a lot of mistakes here. No, it's not correct. The time, I mean, the answer from another teacher is 1008. It's 14. Oh, yeah, the 14 is minute, right? Yeah, I'm stupid. Plus 14 here. Yeah, 1008, right? Yeah, it's not 14 hour. Thanks for that. Okay, so yeah, the time arrived is 108. Thank you for that. Alright, so yeah, since you guys don't want to sleep, let's continue. Okay, let me choose myself lah. If I ask student to choose, then is let me see what I feel to do and not. Okay, this index number is easy lah. So you want to do index number or not? Yeah, well, this index number is easy. Let's do index number lah. Okay, today I do a lot of triangle. Let's skip about let's skip about solution of triangle. Okay, so what we want to do is we do index number 15. Do you guys want me to do index number or not? Okay, I will do motion along a straight line, because this motion along a straight line is kind of hard. Not hard lah. Not the same. Okay, actually these two questions also is quite easy. Okay, so yeah, whoever want to go to rest, we can go ahead. I'll see you guys next time. Or else you want to stay together, let's do together. Okay, let's do this one, index number. Okay, we do index number and motion along a straight line. Okay, let's do it. Okay. State the value of t. We want to find the value of t here. They say increase 30%, right? So increase the 30%, t will be 130. Okay, 100% will be standard. Increase 30%, 130. Okay, 1 mark only, I guess. And then, if the price of the ingredient of the A in 2016 is 3 ringgit, they want to know what's the price here. So we know price for 2018 over price for 2016 times 100, we will get 130. This is the purpose of index number, isn't it? So price for 2016 is given is 3 ringgit. So price for 2018 will be 1.3 times 3 is Rm, 3 ringgit 90 cents. For price for 2018. Okay, 2 mark, 1 mark, 3 mark, done. Okay, then we go to the part B. It's given that the composite index of the biscuit expected to increase 20% from 2018 to 2020. Because the table given is 2018 to 2016 to 2018. So right now we know 20 based on 18 increase 20%, 120. So right now I want to get a composite index for 18/16. Okay, so I will need to use the sum of IW over sum of W. Okay, this is the formula. Alright, so here we have some gram here. I'm lazy to write so many zero. Let me just write the first number, okay? Because later you divide the 1000 is still the same one, okay? So I add together later my sum of weightage will be 10, okay? So it can only save me some time. So here I will do composite index. I multiply 260 plus 125 plus 420. You just multiply 140 times 3. Then you get 420. Then plus 480 divided by total weightage. Okay, sum of IW over sum of W. Okay, do I write the formula wrongly just now? No, right? Yeah. So, yeah, you can do this one quickly to get a composite index. Divided by 10. So the composite index should be 128.5. So the year you can see is 18 base 16. Okay, so it's 128.5. So I'm going to write here lah. So then the question asks me to calculate the composite index for 2020 base 16. So in order to get 20 based on 16, basically I will take 120 multiply 128.5 divided by 100. Okay, this is how I quickly get it. So it's about 154.2. Okay, then I will explain about why. Okay, because okay, you just imagine in order to get 2018, right? When I do 2018 multiply 1816/16, you just imagine if middle letter is the same, I can cancel it out. Then I get 20 and 16, isn't it? I get 20 and 16. And always need to divide 100. Okay? So yeah, then I got a composite index, I done A. B, the part 2, they say, okay, 500 is the cost, they have a 500 lah. Cost of making the biscuit in 2016 is this one. So this one is the index number also, right? So I know the price for 20 over price for 16 by 100, I will get this one. So price of 16 is given, which is the 15 ringgit 40 cent. So I want to find the price for 2020 is 154.2 divide 100 multiply 15.4. So it's about 23 ringgit 75 cent. But this one is for to make one packet, right? So right now she has 500. She want to know how many packets she can use. So therefore I will use 500 divided by 23.75. Then I can know the number of packet divided by my answer. So I can make about 21 packet. Okay, done. 10 mark. Yeah. Thanks for helping me to say thanks. Yeah, whoever want to leave, you can leave now. Yeah, you can just watch the replay. Okay, solution of triangle in this one is quite easy. Let's have a look at the last one. Actually, this one also very easy lah. But yeah, normally I do solution of triangle. Today just slightly different. Okay, first they ask you to find acceleration. Acceleration, just do dv/dt, which is differentiate this one, you get -2. Done. 1 mark only. The time when a particle at B, they tell you they will stop at B, right? That means I know at B that time, the velocity will be 0. So 0 equals to 8 minus 2t. So 2t equals to 8, t equals to 4. Done. Okay, this is answer for part 1, answer for part 2. The third one, they ask you to find the velocity when the particle passing through A. Okay, in order to find that, right, it's a bit hard because you need to know this one is s equals to negative 20. So what we want to do right now is we need to find the s equation, need to integrate v dt. So you need to integrate 8 minus 2t. Yeah, let me finish this one, then I can go to rest. This is t squared, okay? This is 2t squared over 2, so I get t squared plus c. But since we know s equals to 0, t equals to 0, c will equal to 0. So therefore, I can ignore about c in this case. Alright, then I sub negative 20 here. Why? Because I want to know when they will stop at a there. So I sub negative 20 there. So t squared minus 8t minus 20 equals to 0. I will factorize this one. T minus 10, t plus 2. So t equals to 10. So I know the particle will stop at a when time equals to 10 here. So I can know the velocity. V equals to 8 minus 2, 10. V equals to negative 12. Done. 6 mark. Okay, so you can see the 6 mark here is not like extremely hard. Just you need to do some differentiation and integration. But important one, this one you must write negative 20. You cannot write positive 20 or else you will get the wrong answer. I still have 4 mark. Okay, what's the different distance in AO and OB? Hence, find the total distance traveled from O to A. Okay, so right now I want to find the OB. I know at the B the time is 4, right? So I just need to sub the 4 into my displacement. So I will find the S4 here. My displacement equation is here, right? So it's 8 times 4 minus 4 square. So it's 32 minus 16. So it's about 60 meter. So here is 16 and then here is 20. So what is the difference between them? So the difference will be, let me write here. So the difference of OA and OB will be 20 minus 16, which is 4. Alright, then the question asks us to find the total distance traveled from O to A. Total distance traveled. Okay, so we know he start from O. And then at 4 seconds here, he reached the B here. But at B here, do you see velocity 0? Velocity 0 here means what? Velocity 0 here means it make U-turn. So it make U-turn. And then it stop at A here. So this is the total distance it travel. So you can see the first one it travel about 16 meter. Here is 16, isn't it? Then from B to A, total is about 16 plus 20, right? It's about 36 meter. Plus another 36. So total it should travel about 52 meter. You just need to remember whenever you see velocity equals 0, basically means the particle make U-turn. Okay, means he doesn't pass through the pass through the B. Okay, so yeah, I did it. The whole paper too. Yeah, it's slightly more than 2 hours. Yeah, so okay, so what I want you to do is same thing. Go print out this paper, redo this paper. Make sure you can do all the questions in this paper. If you have any question you cannot do, yeah, make sure you just rewatch this video. Yeah, and please help me share my channel to your friends. Ask them come to subscribe. I need about 2.3k to reach 100k. So yeah, it's always s equal to 0, t equal to 0, c equal to 0. In SPM, I can say it's always. Unless the particle is not depart from origin, then you don't have the information s equal to 0. Because when time equal to 0, if it depart from origin, then s will equal to 0. But if you go to higher level, you have cos or exponent that time, you sub 0 into that, you will not get 0. But in SPM, yes, I can say most of the time, s equal to 0, t equal to 0, c equal to 0. Yes. Okay, so yeah, seriously, talk non-stop for 2 hours is exhausted. So I hope the burger stop outside haven't closed yet. I mean, I want to go to buy something to eat. I'm starving. Even I have my dinner already. But anyways, thanks for about 84 students still remaining in this live streaming. You guys are awesome. So yeah, I will see my masterclass student tomorrow for modern math and Saturday for MF. And then for all of you, next Thursday we will discuss about modern math. Yeah, I will announce about which paper we will discuss. So yeah, so happy to see you guys here. And then next week, you guys will go to school. Please wear the mask and keep the distance. I know you love your friend because you haven't meet them for so long, but keep some distance and wear the mask to protect yourself so that you can protect your family. All right, so good luck and all the best. See you guys soon at my YouTube channel. And remember to share my video to your friend. All right, bye bye. Let me use my bye bye emoji here. Ta-da.